Hello, 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 everyone. Hi, Albert. It's been a while since you've popped onto stream. Am I audible? Can I be heard? Am I audible? Not sponsored. Can I be heard? There might be a lag. Alright, I can be heard. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Flower Gothic continues to torture herself by reading a Divergent fanfiction that is the Divergent equivalent of My Immortal. Especially since everything that's been going on. Like, if you know, you know, but feels good to finally be on Friday. Feels good. Life's good, man. And woman, and those in between and out of the binary. Let me just double check to see if I put all my stream stuff on respective social medias. Yep. Everything looks good. I actually I've been awake for less than an hour right now. I got less than 7 hours of sleep last night, and I need at least like 7 to be a functional adult. Preferably 8, because apparently I am also 10 years old, but I don't know. My body's weird to me like that. Alright. Have fun at the bathroom, super dark. So. Last time we were reading this, we read the chapter Fix You and played the meme video. Well, it's not technically a meme, I just keep trying to push it into meme status because I think it's absolutely hilarious. Anyway, Bauta Serenity has singing abilities. She blows it out of the park. She's now playing Sandy in the Grease musical, which is not an emo musical. I'd expect, like, I don't know, the Shitty Queen musical? Yeah, the Shitty Queen musical. So they go to a Paramore concert because, again, it's My Immortal. Actually, no, wait. Did we reach chapter 11? Oh yeah, we did reach chapter 11. Like, this fan fiction is so whack that I forgot what chapter we're on. Clip that, please. Please. Please, ooh, woo. Okay, so we read chapter 11. They went to see Paramore because apparently, Xander is a Paramore singer's cousin. So they all got to chill out and they all had a fun time. They were brought up on stage because this is My Immortal. What does any of this have to do with Divergent? Is Alexander even a is Alexander even a character in Divergent? I don't know. It has Divergent characters in it. It has Christina, it has Uriah, it has Tobias, it has Left Dude, whose real name is Kayla, but I don't care at this point. Alexander Dawkins. Not a real Alexander Dawkins. Maybe if I write Xander Dawkins Divergent, we'll have better luck. Okay, I can't find anything. So we'll assume he's just an OC. Thank you, Albert. Thank you for clipping that. You could tell me your character's main name is Bartholomew Fartford and I'd believe it. I mean, I don't blame you. So we're on chapter 12. Red! In all caps. I'm assuming that's in reference to the Taylor Swift whatever of the same name, but whatever. OMG, did you hear about the solar storm? I thought this, and it won't be so bad, and you shouldn't hurt to mix electronic stuff. Hey, Sandy! Hello! Welcome to Flower Goth that continuously tortures herself on a wild, wild week while she reads Divergent fanfiction. Mute electronic stuff I hope doesn't last long so I can write more. BTW, thanks to the nice people who review. I got rude reviews. You don't have to be rude, like why for that? Question mark, exclamation point. What solar storm? What the fuck is she talking about? Doesn't say anything. Whatever. I got up that morning and stretched and yawned. I put on a red ruffle bow dress on with red flip-flops with flowers on them. I put a red bow in my hair after I pulled my hair back. Brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. I decided to give some red lipsticks and black mascara and eye-space liner. I walked downstairs and found Lola putting heart-shaped pancakes and strawberry milk on the table. Milk is disgusting. I may be biased because I'm lactose intolerant, but milk is disgusting. She smiled when seeing me. Good morning, sweetheart. Those things happen all the time. I wouldn't know. I live in Houston, so we worry more about tropical storms than solar storms. Like right now we have like tropical storm or hurricane. I don't remember what it's called now. Delta in the Gulf Coast. My cousin and her husband had to evacuate And they already lived in the area where Laura hit. So hopefully I'm vague enough so they don't dox me. Okay. What says, OMG, I forgot about Valentine's Day. Then why'd you wear all red? I thought I'd make some festive holiday-themed food. And we ate together and talked before I got to school. Which we would have shown, but that would have led to character development, which is apparently illegal in a TrinaTheDarkOne fic. In bio, left dude. Yes! We're on the Greek alphabet this year. Fuck my life. Fuck my life. In bio, left dude gave me a teddy bear, healed him a heart saying, "You are cute," and I rewarded him with a period kiss. This is so sweet! Later, Uriah gave me a box of candy, and Xander gave me a handmade card with a poem in it, because every dude in this fanfiction wants to fuck her. And I think some of them already have. I don't remember. Leaves on a tree in the golden autumn could never compare, nor a misted mountain or a field of flowers could ever be as beautiful as you. Boo, you stink! I hugged him tightly. It was such a sweet poem and the best one I ever heard. That was shit. Everyone was so sweet. Christina and Will gave out candies to everyone, and some to me. It was so nice. But all day I didn't see Tobias. I didn't see Triss at all either. They hooked up. Horny fanfic out. No. This isn't Flower After Dark. That's not starting up for a little while, okay? I was getting a sinking feeling. What if they were getting back together? I'm pretty sure they are. I wanted to cry thinking it. Christina told me not to worry, but I couldn't help it. My heart hurt more than ever with worry. To this author's credit, she didn't write sex scenes. I mean, yeah, her sex scenes were the equivalent of he put his boys thingy in mine and we had sex. See? Is that correct? Does that sound like a merusu to you? As the day went by, I couldn't see him anywhere. Nobody knew where he was. I dragged my feet to my car with the stuff I got and some extra stuff like secret admirer notes and gifts I planned getting rid of because they probably were from creeps. She only likes male attention from the men in the Divergent series. Let's make that very clear, okay? Okay. I gasped when I put my stuff in the car. A rose was pinned under the windshield wiper, and a note on the floor. I held it and smelled it while I read the note. Ow, fuck! Ow. I think I, inhaled too deeply. I love you from the highest places of heaven. Please forgive me for not being here today. I'll make it up to you another day. Perhaps prom love? Prom, comma. End of chapter. Jesus Christ. Chapter 13. Bang Bang. Whatever that is. Frown emoticon? What? What's that supposed to mean? Frown emoticon? Many months passed because nothing of importance happened in the months leading up to everything that's been going on. Even though apparently whatever happened on Valentine's Day was important. Okay. And Christina and I went out shopping. We went to the mall and found a cute boutique. Hot Topic. Truly refers to that song with Bang Bang in it. What song is that, though? I'm a boomer when it comes to, whatever's popular in Gen Z bullshit. We were looking through the dresses for prom. It was going to be in 2 weeks. No fucker would wait 2 weeks until 2 weeks before the day to buy a dress for prom. I had my prom dress in September. Granted, it was also for my cousin's wedding, but still. Right before that, I'd be doing the play. Before that, I'd have my birthday in B18. Lula said I should buy outfits for all of those, because apparently she's a narcissist. I found a long pink skirt and white shirt and pink jacket thing to go over the shirt to be Sandy, because apparently they are providing costumes because it's a public school, they're poor as shit! I actually don't listen to Queen nearly as much as I used to anymore, Sandy. Mostly because I've erased Brian May from my narrative fucking finally. And I've been listening to a lot more like Mountain Goats lately. The Mountain Goats are a really good band. You should listen to them too. Did you know Brian May followed a minor on Twitter in 2013? He did. She was 16. And I think she had unsavory, inappropriate thoughts about him. So, make of that what you will. And I'd pull my hair into a ponytail. Then I found a short silver dress with tulle at the end. It has one strap over on shoulder and looks so cute. I got some shoes and a bow to go with it. Christina was in the changing room trying on a long blue dress with sequins on the top and a pretty skirt that was ruffled. I heard her sigh. Why can't I be skinny like you? Oh no. Super Dark, are you knowing what Christina just said, or what I just said about Brian May following a 16-year-old on Twitter? I was shocked by what she said, because, Bauta is thin enough to be anorexic and has really big bobs. What? You're so skinny and pretty. I wish I could be half of what you are. Oh god, no, 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 no. Stop it, TrinaTheDarkOne. Stop showering praise on your own character. Are you projecting, TrinaTheDarkOne? God, I hope you're projecting. Don't think that way. You're cool too. I heard her sigh again. What do you mean by yes, Super Dark? What do you mean by yes? Thanks, Bauta. Now show me that dress, I demanded. She stepped out shyly. Apparently she is shy woo now. I gasped for added effect. If you find one of those small crowns, you'll look so cute, I said. Thanks, she laughed. I'm getting this one. I think Will like it. I nodded. He would. It looked great. After she changed out, she insisted I try out something she found. I hadn't found anything I liked. What about the long blue, the silver dress with tulle? Isn't that going to be your prom dress? She made me go in the changing room and said to close my eyes. I did it. I felt something move in the air, and she said, now open them. And I did. I am in everlasting pain. Was it just me, or was anorexia, really fashionable on the internet, 10 years ago? I don't know. In the 2000s, I was more concerned about my Webkins and, my Habbo Hotel account. Remember Habbo Hotel? But yeah, I was too young to really sweep in the diet culture at the time. Oh wow, I reached out for the dress she threw over. It was beautiful. It was a midnight black, almost really deep dark blue color, and had tweakings that made it look like stars were embedded on it. It was short in the front and ruffled long in the back. It had no straps and was tight-fitting above the waisty. I tried it on, and it was like it was made for my slender, thin enough to be anorexic with really big bobs. body. Okay, you have to close your eyes this time, I called out. Okay. I took a deep breath and walked out. She looked me up and down. Wow, wow, you're going to look amazing. I blushed. We got ready to pay when a familiar head popped up from behind the counter. We both smirked at Triss. Cute uniform, I said smirkingly. She went pale, then glared. Just give me your crappy rags to check out, she hissed. We scuffed and threw them onto the counter. I had also gotten a pair of black heels and some black jeweled barrettes, and Christian got a tiny tiara. Who's Christian? She checked them all out. See you at school. Hope the kid's doing okay, Christina said in a mocking tone as we left. Triss would still be pregnant at this point, right? Like, when was it revealed that Triss was pregnant? Like, I legit don't remember. This fanfic has no concept of time and I hate it. Okay. I think I figured it out. Triss got pregnant during the school year, so there is no way in hell she could have the child by May. It's most likely going to be a summer baby. There. I heard the baby was that creep Peter's, I said. Who's Peter? Probably, she said, shrugging. We tuned it on the radio and listened to it as the car warmed up. In May? There was a radio commercial on for the Titan it was on. Win an all-expense-paid visit to Milan, Italy! Christina got out her phone and I looked weird at her. What? I want to try that! She ended up calling and I rolled my eyes. This is not how radio contests work. Oh my god! This fanfiction is making me ill. She got off the phone and, as I said, I put your name in the drawing and they'll pull a name out at the end of the month. Think of thy birthday gift. If you don't win, I'll get something for you anyway, so it's a win-win. I nodded. I guess. What were the odds of that? We drove off. Flower has good day. Flower opens up fanfics. I'm in a Garfunkel against slates and guitar intro. You are absolutely right, Sandy. Like, I was having a good day. Like, I bought some, like, mint chocolate chip gum. It's fucking delicious. And basically, at this point in my life, going out of the house for anything is an absolute blessing. I love these streams because it turns my bad day worse. Birthday. Chapter 14. Birthday. You know what? I was gonna quit because of mean people, but Jen and the guy I like, yes, we started talking, yay, says it should let other people ruin my funna, and if I enjoy doing something, to keep doing it, so I see what you say, I'm going to keep the story going because I like writing. Well, you do you, sweaty. Thanks again to the nice people, love you. BTW typing on my phone again, so some mistakes might still be there. My phone is super stupid and I don't notice the mistakes because my phone doesn't want to do its job. Sorry ahead of time for any weird spelling mistakes or anything. I was fast asleep when I woke up to the sound of someone singing. Lola stood over my bed holding a cupcake with a candle lit on it, singing happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dead Bauta, happy birthday to you. I smiled at her. She lowered it to me and blew out the flame and took the cupcake from her hands. If you want to skip school today, Bauta, you can, just for your birthday, Lola said as Jay ate the cupcake. Turn into a fucking Adams here, maximizing my misery as a form of enjoyment. Okay. And Lola slipped out my room as I went back to sleep. I woke up again at 10 o'clock and had some texts. Everyone was wondering where I was, and I told them. And I spent the day on my computer texting or eating the birthday food Lola made, you lazy whore. Here's the doorbell ring and heard Lola answer it. She was talking to people outside. Don't you miss that? I could hear all of them. Then there were footsteps and everyone burst through my door. Xander, Tobias, Christina, Will, Raya, Love Dude. They all had gifts in their arms and wide smiles. Concept Addams Family remake, they are non-binary. Worth a shot. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Happy birthday! I gasped in surprise. Sorry, forgot caps lock was on, lol. You guys! They put all the gifts on my bed and urged me to open them. I opened Christina's first. It was wrapped in green wrapping paper with a red ribbon. Inside was 2 dragon earrings. The one you wrap around your ear. One for each ear. The eyes were purple and the body was shitty! Thanks, girl! I hugged her, then got out Will's gift. He got me the newest Fall Out Boy and Pro CD and Iggy Azalea. I thanked him and kept on wrapping gifts. He was able to get 3 CDs because they were really, really cheap in 2014 because everyone was buying Spotify subscriptions. Caleb got me a red ribbon choker with a blood red heart dangling from the middle of it and clasps in the back of it. He helped me put it on and I moved my hair for him. I went to the mirror in my room and looked at it. Wow, it's amazing! Then Xander wanted me to open his. He got me a red bracelet with my name in letters on it. I told him it was beautiful and thanked him. They all beamed and I smiled back. This was the beast. Tobias had gotten me a necklace with a silver chain with the letters TB on it. You know, tuberculosis. He muttered, you know, Tobias the Bauta. The shyness was cute and I thanked and hugged him. Last was Uroa's. He got me a newbie set of those nose rings, eyebrow rings, and earrings and lip rings. They were all different colors and had cool designs, and some were cute shapes like flowers and fire and stuff. I turned to all of them. What did I ever do to deserve such great people in my life? An author who is trying to project her desires into her self-insert Mary Sue OC. That's how. Oh, you're dyeing your hair purple again, Albert? Show me the results. That's gonna look really cool. And they all spoke at once, saying stuff like, IDK, but you deserve it. We love you. And they hugged me all at once. I felt so full and happy. Well, at least someone feels happy. I love how, like, a lot of you just come onto this stream to maximize misery. To maximize your own misery. Anyway, chapter 15, I don't want to be in love. Despite the fact that, like, 4 dudes are in love with her at this point. I am on my laptop, so I can just get the spell check to change all the stuff to what it's supposed to be. Yay, TBH, I didn't watch Grease until like an hour ago. What? Okay. There's a 50-50 chance the mixture I'm concocting to replace my developer cream will either work or leave me bald and or blind in like an hour. Oh, you should definitely patch test that first, DSI. Like, put a bit of it on your skin to make sure that it won't kill you. Anyway. Because this is the performance of Grease, should I play the meme song Fix You right now? Because I have the video in my files now, so I don't have to, like, dig through YouTube for it. I mean, yeah, what else would we be listening to fanfics for? Well, thank you for coming to maximize your own misery. Anyway, should I play Fixie while we, read the Grease chapter? I have nothing worse to do tonight. Oof. Alright, I won't play it for now because my stream's getting a little, laggy and I don't want to make it worse, so for now we won't play the video. The day came for us to preform Grease. We were all preparing while people started to come into the huge auditorium. Oh god, it's just like my Immortal. The spelling is getting worse. I got nervous but looked at Xander during practice and felt better. I knew we could do this. We all could do this. We all got backstage to wait for everyone to sit down and I took a few deep breaths. Everyone would be out there. All my friends too. I was looking out at them in the front row. They were Al holding flowers. I felt an arm around my waist. Hey, you'll do amazing, I'm sure. He kissed the side of my face. Oh God. I turned and kissed him on the mouth, and his arms closed around me as our mouths opened and our kiss was deepened. What the fuck is this? Oh shit, I dropped my lip balm. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? No! Here it is. It rolled under my chair. I held him closer and dug my fingers through his hair. His arms crushing against him. I pulled away and grinned. Is my audio choppy? Oh shit. Might just be because, my stream is starting to lag a bit. Give me like 1 second. Oh, that's the problem. Oh, man. My creative cloud is still enabled. Hang on. Alright, I'm back. I just... I got an email from my college about contactless dining. McDonald's is closed for the remainder of the semester. Market Next, the world's first retrofitted, completely contactless retail experience, is now open at Technology Bridge Building 4. Go check it out! I'm not even, like, going to campus. All my shit's at home for this semester. Anyway, welcome back, gang. You look great, I said to his white shirt and black jacket and jeans. I wore my Sandy outfit. He leaned down to kiss me again, and I stopped him. Wait, we have a play to do first. I wiggled my eyebrows at him. He smirked and nodded. Are they going to have sex? I hope not. It was almost showtime. The play was announced by Mr. Robbins, and our names were also announced for some reason. There were cheers for each name, and when my name was said, there was an uproar, and I blushed. Fuck you! Did people like me that mook? Fuck you! Yes, they do! You're projecting TrinaTheDarkOne. This is the life this is the life I live, gang. We did the opening scene and my singing filled the auditorium. Does Sandy sing in the opening scene of the original Grease musical? I don't think she did she? And when I glanced out, I saw some astonished faces because TrinaTheDarkOne's Mary Sue is just that perfect. Was my singing that good? Then the start ended, and we got ready for the next part. There was lots of whistling and cheering and clapping. The night went by so quick, the lines came like they were from my heart. So were the songs. The dancing was like grease lightning. And lol, sorry, I had to put that in there. Get it? And the applause kept going, and our acting was good. That's a lie. No High School Musical production is good, even if it is not High School Musical. The final scene came. We performed I hope Trina's having a good day. Wherever she is, I hope she's doing okay. That's all I'll say. We performed the last line and the curtains closed. We all got ready for it to open again. In the end, they did. Xander grabbed my hand and held my hand up as the light shone on us again. He put his arm out like he was introducing mine to the room. We threw our arms up and bowed, and the crowd cheered louder. Then people threw flowers. We all went back in the backstage, and I went to a room to get some water backstage, brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. Then I heard someone coming in. You were beautiful there, baby, he said. I turned around with a suggested grin. Dirty scene next, I tried writing smut. I'll have a big warning like this when it ends. If you do any dirty stuff, it went to skip it. Oh god, no! Oh god, so, Twitch, please do not flag me for the shit I'm about to read, okay? You too, Danny. He ran his fingers down my arm and stroked my hips. I felt so warm and moved closer. I couldn't take it anymore. I crushed against him and we made out. His breathing was heavy against my skin as he pushed off my clothing. I was wearing all black leather clothing because she wore that in the last scene of Grease. He kicked the door shut and pressed me against it. I pulled off his shirt and felt his strong chest. I dug my face into his neck and bit on his neck, brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department, and he suppressed a moan into my hair. Fuck my life. I started yanking off his jeans. I got on my knees and he was red-faced and gulped as I pulled off his boxers and saw it, capitalized. I'm assuming she means the male anatomy. Did Sandy leave? Bring Sandy back here. He's missing the smut. I touched it hotly, and he groaned in pleasure as I touched it more, and stood again. He yanked off my clothing like an animal, and picked me up and sat me on a chair, and put his head between my legs and ate... and ate me out. The only way this could be even more hilarious is if this was part of a cursed monarchy fanfiction. That's the only way this could be better. Where was I? He then pulled me up after I moaned in ecstasy, and he sat down and sat me on him and put himself in me, and we were doing it! Hang on. We both moaned as we moved in sexual manners. We were sweaty and tired, and when we pulled apart after we both came a few times. Just a side note, that's not how sex works. I was shaking as I stood. Wow, I said, and he had a lustful look in his eyes. He stood up and held me to him and kissed my head. I felt it against me. You mean his boner? I knew he wanted it again, and so did I. But not now. Not the right place. So, how are y'all feeling? She means Pennywise. We can't do it again. Maybe another time, I said. Yeah, we've got to go see everyone else, don't we? He laughed. We closed again. And was this any good? Was the any good? I don't do smut often. Yeah, this is quality content, like Super Dark said. Okay, it's over if you skipped and stopped here. We went out and everyone was still there. They handed me the flowers they had, and I had to get help putting them in my car, her pink Prius. I hugged them all and got compliments from them and some people I didn't know. Yeah, it was such a magical night. And I had sex and came multiple times. Do not flag me, Twitch. Before I left, Christina and Will hugged me goodbye and said I did good. Then left dude hugged. I love you. You were so beautiful up there, honey. He whispered into my hair. I loved you too, I muttered back. Please, ignore the smell of sweat and semen that is reeking over me. How you're thinking it's not the right play. My dick has retreated to the shadow realms. He let go and walked up to his car. Tobias hugged me and said, loved you up there, sweetie. Loved you up there, sweaty, I mean. And I smiled at him. Then he went to his car, and Uriah did it too and held me tight. You were so lovely. He nuzzled his face in my neck and went away. Then Xander, with a glint in his eyes, kissed me again and winked before going away. I got in my car and went home because apparently Lola wasn't there. I put the flowers and vases around my room, and Lola got home. She walked into my room and gasped at the flowers. Wow, you must have been marvelous! I knew you would be, honey. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there. She was house watching someone's house and was taking care of it when the dog started chalking on something and she took him to the animal hospital. It's okay. There'll be more plays. She said goodnight with a smile and went out. I sighed happy at the flowers and still felt Xander on me. I mean, you could probably still smell Xander on you. Sex reeks! I never knew I could feel that way about someone. At least they're considerate. Okay. We have 10 chapters remaining. Fucking finally. Chapter 16, Check Yes, Juliet, which I'm assuming is a reference to Check Yes, Juliet, but I don't care at this point. Oh boy, another author's note. IDC, what you say about Bauta? She is awesome and my baby. My fictional one, lol. I don't have babies, haha. So don't trash my girl. And BTW, Fortress is dead in my fanfic. If you don't kick that, read another fix or write your own. The glint in his eyes, yes. Don't question it. This one is my BTW. I've seen people do disclaimers, and I never did one, so I do think I did. I do the characters, except for my characters, and the song lyrics do not be leaked on the either of those. I'll be linked to their rightful owners, like it's Veronica Roth's Am to the singer's own. The lyrics I don't own. Haley Williams, she belongs to herself. Ah! I'm slowly dying inside, and I don't know if y'all can, like, hear it in the sound of my voice, but... Prom was upon us, and Christina stayed over at my house, and when we woke up, we started getting ready for prom, brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. We laughed together and talked as Lola did our hair and makeup. She used to be in beauty school. Shut the fuck up. We put on our dresses and Lola took our pictures. You girls look fabulous. I'm so happy for you. Go back to the chapter about dresses. It's chapter IDK, but the name is Bang Bang, I think, after the Jessie J song. Okay, I don't care. We smiled at the camera more. We got butterflies in our bellies by the time came and a white Hummer limo rolled up in my house to get us. Inside was Uriah in a black suit and red undershirt and red rose pinned to his jacket pockets. Xander wore a blue and white suit that looked hot on him. Caleb wore a white and pink suit and Tobias looked sexy in a black and white suit and a corsage in his hands. When we got in, we noticed Will on the other side of the limo, and Kristen cuddled up to him, and Tobias put the corsage on my wrists. It was a big blue flower with jewels put on it to match my dress. I blushed as he held me to his side as the limo drove us to the place where prom was being held. I really want there to be an orgy scene in this fanfiction. I'm not gonna lie. Like, at this point, Bound to Serenity, by no means necessary, wooed almost every major character in the Divergent trilogy. Male character, that is. I'm definitely tearing something in my throat. And I'm streaming like 2 consecutive days a week, so this is going to be especially painful. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I really want there to be an orgy scene because Bout to Serenity here has wooed all the main male characters in Divergent, and they haven't had like any interactions together with her. So I kind of want to see how she would write an orgy scene. Yes, it's finally prom, but sadly there is 9 chapters after this. We all walked in and some heads turned to stare. I rolled my eyes. There were balloons and white tables and chairs and a DJ and flashing lights. I felt like I was at a fashion show. So, it was just prom. Like, I know most of my viewer base isn't American, so I will say this is pretty standard for a prom. And that's all I'll say about it. The music was loud and thumping, and Kristana grabbed my arm and we went to dance. We moved along to the music and let it take us over. We grinded and jumped along. The people around us tried to butt in, but they weren't going to steal the show. We wouldn't let them. This was our night, the best one of my life. I felt hands on my hips and turned to find Left doodling onto me and smiling sagaciously. Oh god, I don't want to imagine Left dude like that! He's a grown adult! He's not a teenager anymore! And we danced together. I saw a flash of a mad face and recognized Triss in the crowd. She must be pissed I'm dancing with her brother. Why is she in prom in the first place? I thought she was a sophomore. I stood on my tiptoes and kissed him hard. Then I took a break and sat at the table my group decided to take over. Tobias joined me. Hey, cutie, he said and touched my hand. I smiled and behind him saw her again, but Jay also saw her dress. She was wearing a neon green dress that looked like something from her nose and was way too short. It also had an open back and slits up the sides. Ew. I got a gleam in my eye and held his hand tighter and held it to my lips. Hey there yourself, he smirked, and I looked to see Triss cross her arms and speed away the other way. I knew she was going to try and start something. Crisis averted. I'm sorry, I coughed. We sat and talked, and he left to get some drinks. I sat and watched everyone dance around and thought of how happy this night was. Tobias came back with some drinks, and we drank and talked. Then I excused myself to the bathroom. I was fixing my hair when two girls walks in. They were talking, and I heard one say, "You know that guy Uriah?" "Yeah, he's really cute." They stopped at the mirror, and it was like Jay wasn't there or something. The, the girl who called him cute put some lip gloss in the glass. "Do you think he's seen anyone? I saw him look at me earlier." "I don't know. Do you think he likes me?" The overgirl shrugged. "Ask him." "I tried once, but I chickened out." Then I blasted past them with no explanation. Hey, maybe Hay can out two and two together. Jay decided to ignore it as I went back out with Tobias to dance more. I danced with everyone except for the creepy guys. The freaks trying to touch me weirdly. And I'm gonna throw my laptop out the window. Did someone touch my waist and spun around to find Uriah? "No," I said to his smiling face. He looked so cute. She was right. But no. He has explaining to do. I took his arm and said, "Are you talking to someone?" "What? No, just you. You're my world, babe." "Well, some girl's talking about you, and she said she's talked to you." Suddenly, I put a face to a name. Her name was... Oh, God. This is gonna kill my throat. Layla, ba-da-da-da. You brought me to my knees. Layla, ba-da-da. I love Layla. It's like one of my all-time favorite songs. Slut Layla? She isn't a slut. She's a good friend of mine. Oh, so you are talking to her? Baby, you're my Lee, I swear. I glared at him and he looked sad. Fine. You tell her you're not interested then. Yeah, I will. Because I love you and you only. He put his arms around me. He pulled me in despite my fighting it. I was mad, but his love made me melt. I put my head on his chest. A slow slump started to play suddenly, and we were swaying. He held my fave up and kissed me. I wasn't so angry anymore now. As we moved to the music, I sighed. They weren't lying when they said prom was the best night of your life. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here, gang. I don't want to lose my voice, because I'm gonna stream tomorrow as well. So, let's hope for... I'm gonna throw my knee out the window. It'll be fine as my window is like 3 meters from the ground. So, we'll finish this tomorrow, hopefully. But for now, I wish y'all good night.
"最初に